Dundalk TV has the good fortune of running into Craig Wolf at a meeting in Essex, and we wanted to do an interview with Craig so he could tell the voters what he plans on doing once he gets into office. So what is one of the biggest topics that you would like to tackle on your agenda?
Well, I think there's one priority for me, and that's public safety. That's the top priority for me. You know, we have an Attorney General right now who's focused on politics. I think the Attorney General should be focused on the public safety issues, the issues that matter to everybody every day. And what I tell people when I'm out on the campaign trail is pretty simple. It doesn't matter to you if the Attorney General is Republican or Democrat if your child is killed in Baltimore City, or if you have a family member who's hooked on opioids, or if your kid is being trafficked on the streets. You want somebody to do their job. And if you're focused on politics and you're focused on Washington, you're not doing your job.
Okay, and people might like to know a little bit about your history, and you have an amazing history, so please share a little bit of that with us as well.
Sure. I'm from Baltimore County originally, but after high school I went to college at Dickinson College in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I went to law school at the University of Baltimore, but after that I was a state prosecutor out in Allegheny County for 5 years. I was a federal prosecutor with the Justice Department Criminal Division, Child Exploitation Section for about 3 years, and then I moved over to the Senate Judiciary Committee under the then Chairman Senator Hatch for a couple of years. When I left the Hill, I became a general counsel of a trade association, and then I became president and CEO of that trade association. And the last thing I tell people about my background is after 9/11, I joined the Army when I was 40 years old. Went to Afghanistan when I was 49, and I'm still in the Army now 15 years later.
Okay, well, that's pretty amazing. What is one of the biggest issues that we have, other than public safety, that you see as a problem that we have going on?
Well, I think the Attorney General should actually work with the governor, not against him. And the current Attorney General seems to have a sort of a knee-jerk reaction. Whenever the governor asks him for help, he says no. And I think it's because, again, he's so focused on politics as opposed to doing what he should be doing, which is work on common-sense solutions that help the society do better, okay? So whenever the governor asks him to do something, whether it be to go after the opioid manufacturers, he says no. Protect the Peace Cross, he says, you know, until election year, of course, no. And so you need to have a cooperative relationship with the governor and with the legislature, by the way. And I don't differentiate between parties when it comes to getting things done. You know, when I was in the Senate Judiciary Committee, I worked cross-party lines. When I was president and CEO of the Trade Association, I worked on both sides of the aisle. For me, it's not a partisan issue. Public safety is not a partisan issue. You do your job.
And that was the next question I was going to ask you, is your relationship with different political figures. It seems like you have a very strong tie there. So the next question would be, where are you from?
I'm from Baltimore County originally. I grew up in Pikesville. I've lived, like I said, I went to Allegheny County. I was a prosecutor in Allegheny County. I lived in Baltimore City. Went to law school. I lived in Frederick County for 9 years when I was at the Justice Department on Capitol Hill. And then I live in Howard County now for the last 14 years. So I've been all over the state.
Okay, a little bit more of a personal question. So your family background, married, kids, things of that nature.
I've been married for 25 years this October, assuming I make it to 25 years. And I have 2 kids. One just graduated college, and she's thinking of joining the military and becoming a CID investigator. My son is entering his senior year of college, and he's a business major, and he's already got an offer for a job after college. So everybody's doing well.
Well, that's great, and please give any kind of contact information for our Dundalk TV viewers so they can contact you.
Sure. My website is www.wolf4ag.com, and if you go on Facebook, just look for Wolf for Attorney General, not the number there, but Wolf for FOR Attorney General, and you'll find me.
Well, I'd just like to say you have my vote, and I hope that you do make it, because we need some real representation.
Well, I'm working hard every day. I've been all over the state many times, and I will continue to do so all the way through the election.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you very much for doing the interview.
You too. Take care.
Yes. Drive careful.
Thank you very much.